Hi folks, how you doing? 7 o'clock, well nearly, I'm here a bit early actually. I got here a minute early, just to be good really. How is everyone? How was, what day is it, Wednesday? You probably thought I wouldn't be here. I'm not sure if I remember to tell you lot that I'm not doing Quizzically Challenge isn't on anymore. So I'm back here every Wednesday. Hello peeps, sound that off. Back here every Wednesday, yeah. Hello Wayne, Wayne's first on. First time, ain't it? Well done. What's prompted that? Hello Arthur. Hey, the boys are back in town. Hello Steve. You alright? Hello Russ. Hello mate. Arthur. Sarah. Hello Sarah. The first lady on tonight, Sarah. Well done. Good work. Good work. Hello Ian. Hello mate. Julie will be following soon. Gillian. Hello Gillian. How are you? Hello Kim. Hello Kim. Oh, hello Becky. I mean, the girls sort of come. The boys all come first and the girls all come. It's usually the other way around, isn't it? Anyway, hello mate. Oh, I said I don't Wayne already. Ooh, Gillian. Little Scouse friend. How are you? How's Come. Good score for me. Good score for me. What's he talking about? Good score. Hello Joe. Little Joe. Hello little Joe. Hello darling. Hello Amanda. You're early. Well done. Hello Buster. Hello Matt. Hello Alison. Tollsbury contingent in the house. So let's see what we've got here. We've got Hastings. So we've got Malden, got Hastings, Tollsbury, Liverpool, Leicester. Leicester, I'm talking about Leicester, Sarah, by the way. Fatter and Balder. Is he really? Actually, I did see a little clip. I didn't realise you're on my Instagram. Ant Wilson. Hello, Ant. Hello, mate. All right. Get it. What's happening? Is football on? Am I missing? Is that what's going on? Am I missing football? What's the time? No, it's too early, isn't it? What's going on? Football score, Gerry. Oh, shit. Am I... Oh, what a wind up. Why do they keep putting football on at dodgy times? All right, don't say anymore. I'll watch it afterwards. Bloody hell. Marbella. Oh, you're in Marbella? Yes, you are, aren't you? The pair of you are in Marbella, I believe. Did I not see something? You on Instagram? So I didn't realise, Julian, that you and Come Together have a different handle, don't you? Hello, Harky. Hello, Paul. Hello, mate. How you doing? How you doing? And I'm trying to think. Ant Wilson. Sorry, mate. I'm trying to think. How are you, Ant? You're in Norwich, Julie. Oh, you live in Norwich? I didn't realise that. I thought you were still in Malden. I didn't realise you live in Norwich. Oh, okay. All right. Is it West Ham Chelsea later, is it? Oh, I see what you mean. So I couldn't have seen Arsenal, Buster. You're Liverpool, aren't you, Bus? I can't say congratulations to you, mate. It's, you know. Yeah. Wow, you're in my player, Julian. Well done. It's toilet here at the moment in the weather. Blimey. Well, I think it's Arsenal Norwich. But let's not talk about it anymore. Because I'll catch it. I'll catch it later. So don't talk about it now. Weather's shite, isn't it? Shite. God, blimey. Yeah, I know you me as in support Liverpool. Yeah, I know. All right, I don't want to talk about Liverpool. All right, it's a Liverpool free zone. This. So some things you don't talk about on this show: Liverpool, Manchester United. That's it. That's all we don't talk about, really. Yeah, I got that in. Yeah. Hello, Mags. Hello, darling. You all right? How are you? Yeah. All right. Stop laughing. Hello, Emma. All right. I can. Yeah. All right. I said stop talking about football. Hello, Lauren. Right, I'm getting fed up with football. I'm going to jib it off. Whatever, that's not even a phrase. Hello, Heather, how you doing? Hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. You all right? How's everybody? I was thinking when we talked about this YNWA. What's YNWA? Oh, you're talking to Andy. Talking to Jim. What is YNWA anyway? Don't know. What's I going to talk about? Yeah, I've been thinking. Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul, mate. I've been thinking. After Saturday, which is a sad event, I talked about this yesterday, but I think once a week, maybe on a Saturday, hello Emma, maybe on a Saturday, just once a week, we'll tackle a topic. What do you think? As suggested by you lot, we'll actually talk about something proper. Do you know what I mean? We'll actually, hello Gabby, I just realised you're there. I can't have seen your name here, I've just seen your face. Yeah, I think once a week, maybe we'll talk about something proper. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you know? I think. You won't when you see the score. Okay. No, but even if we've won, I don't try unless we've won 25-0. Unless we're 25-0 up and there's a minute to go, I'm not interested. Let's win the prime. It'll be about Liverpool winning. Oh, that's a good point. You won't win it, Buster. Trust me. Trust me, Buster. You will not win. You will not win. I'll leave, mate. I'll leave. I'll jack it in. I'm talking to jacket. I've got to start earning some money sometime. Never win again. I don't know because. I've been driving my Uber about during the day, but not Saturday. It should be a weekday. Do you reckon it's all right? That's a shout. Hello, Lee. Hello, mate. Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, not Saturday. Why do you say that? Why not Saturday? You think Saturday should be a jolly day, or you just not here Saturday? But one day, then I'll pick a day, and that day, I think we'll have a serious topic day, where we literally just sit down and we address something that we're all interested in talking about. Yeah, going back to Ubering. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of that, because when I'll tell you why I'm Ubering, because I used to work amongst other places, in Egypt. And then after the, good shout, Sarah, that's fair enough. After the Tunisian terrorist attacks, Egypt took a bit of a hit on the tourism. So no one was going there, basically. No one from England, anyway. So I thought, oh shit, so I was going to obviously lose some money. Now, I had the car, so I thought, how am I going to make money, some extra money in the meantime, or how am I going to fill that money gap, basically? Obviously, comedians, we don't do anything during the day. I had the car, so yeah, it seemed quite a good idea just to sign up to do a bit of Ubering, and that's it, basically. Hello, Muzzy. Hello, mate. You all right? But problem is, obviously, COVID. It's a bit, I don't like doing evenings. I rarely work in the evening because I'm used to, obviously, doing a comedy in the evenings. But if it's like this during the day, I might have to think about having a couple of evenings, giving it a go, seeing what it's like. It might be just as, rubbish as during the day, but who knows? Who knows? Teaching a bit of saxophone. Yeah, we're all trying to do stuff. We've all got to find a way, haven't we? Those of us who are self-employed and not, doing jobs we can go back to, especially in the entertainment industry, we've got to do something. I don't know. I've looked into publishing my book of poetry, by the way, folks. As somebody said, I've looked into that. Can't be funny during the day. I'm not funny at night. Oh gosh, that's oh, Buster, bless your heart. We'll Gabs when the bars go open. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was bleeding saying now. Because I also work in, I do a little work in a special school, in a school for special children, SEN kids. But I wasn't doing that until, I haven't been doing it, because I told them, asked me to do it. But I said, to be honest, obviously with distancing, you can't distance yourselves from a kid with special needs, because obviously they don't understand. And they cough and splutter all over the shop. So, I thought, no, I can't risk that, really. But now I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe I should go back to doing that. As I was talking about publishing the poetry, wasn't I? Yeah. There was a girl called Ellie. She calls herself Ellie Fan, on here. And she, hello Stu, hello mate. And she, hello Stephen. She publishes it. Basically, she's published, and she published via a thing. Oh, I forgot what it's called. She told me anyway. And you can publish for free, basically. You just give them a percentage. So it's going to happen. So soon, I'll have that book of poetry, which is going to be called Corona Verses. And as you know, it's a poem for every day. Not every day of lockdown, but most of them. I'll be publishing. So I'll be begging you lot to buy a copy, basically. It won't be expensive. So, anything to do with Edge magazine. You talking to each other? No, you're talking to each other. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm back to work tomorrow, and I work 2 to 4 year olds, and they cough and sneeze. Yeah, exactly. How do you stop it? I don't know. Because obviously Leicester. Sarah Whiteman, who's on here every day, lives in Leicester, and it's all sort of back on there, isn't it? Which is a worry, because people are trying to suggest, hello Nick, that Leicester is different, Kathy, from other cities, but it might be a little bit, but not greatly, I guess. So when we all go back at the weekend, when all the pubs open again. Can you imagine the carnage, by the way, at the weekend? Can you imagine? Everybody, cheers, guys, please do. I'll let you know about it. Can you imagine the carnage? Honestly, I feel sorry for everybody, but the emergency services. You know what we're like, and I say we as a nation, obviously the royal we, allowed out again in the pubs. Can you imagine what it's going to be like? I dread to think what it's going to be like at the weekend, honestly. I might go to a local pub in Walthamstow Village, because in Walthamstow Village, that sort of thing doesn't happen, you understand. We'll just probably have some wine. Well, I won't, honestly. I'll have a Coca-Cola, other people have a wine. In fact, I might have some elderflower juice, and we'll play shove halfpenny and bar billiards and nothing more. Hey, Buster, stop talking about it. Stop talking about Liverpool, because I'll buy you. I can't even bring myself to say, yeah, Willie Railway. It'll be double for you, mate. The rich. I went to a charity sort of say, mate, you want to get a first edition? That's what you want to get your hands on, a first edition, mate. It's going to be worth millions, I tell you that. You know what I mean? Get your hands on the first thing. I'll sign it, mate. I'll sign it for you. I'll tell you what, one Andy French. Andy French has already got a signed poem from me. He knows what he's doing. He's a shrewd bloke, that. Eh? Julian's talking a lot. So just be careful, it's not over yet. Herb, tell you, don't put yourself in harm's way. Yeah. How about it? And I've been ill for months. Oh, you're talking about COVID. So I thought it was about kicking off. Yeah, I know, Julian, you're right. I know. No, Russell, no. I think it's best to stay away from the pubs. But a lot of people are going to be out. I'd like to be a fly. Well, no, I wouldn't like to be a flying wall, so I wouldn't last long. But I'd just like to see some of the bars and that, especially out of town. You know, yeah, I'm worried about it. Worried. I'm not going to be there, but I'm worried. You know, because I'm worried for my fellow man. Right. And also us lot. Most of us, we're of an age where if we go out at all, we're not going to be getting Larry, are we? You know, my dear Larry now is getting a Papa John's with hot sauce on it. You know, it's will I be soon? It's funny you say that, Ian. Will I be in social distance fighting? I've had a few fights since lockdown. I've picked some on purpose. Anybody I don't look at like in the neighbourhood, I've been going and like swearing at them and shouting at them, knowing full well they can't come within 2 metres of me. Yeah, I've had 7 fights. I've won them all. Not a scratch on me. It's genius, Ian. Yeah, fight with social distance. Can you imagine? Right. The young ones. I don't remember that, Julian. No, I don't. It's time for the first quiz, guys, isn't it? Time for the first quiz, which is Who Am I? And I've been getting backed up on the poetry. Tonight is Caravans for Russ. Andy French, I'm going to do your birthdays tomorrow because it's your birthday Friday. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. So yeah, who am I? Here we go, folks. So I'll tell you what you're gonna get for this. This is your prize for winning this one. You get to choose the style in which I do tomorrow's song. Right? You get to choose the style. By the way, today's song is going to be in the style of the Wurzels, as was suggested yesterday. Right. So here I am. Who am I? Here we go. I was born in America in the early 50s. Come on, oh, he's not here. As he told me he wasn't going to be here because he's can't remember why. Racist speech on my feed is getting worse. Sarah Whiteman, I know, so sad. The racist speech on my feed is getting worse. Is it really, Lauren? Wow. Okay, that's a shame. It's a shame. Hello, Adrian. Adrian Bagsy Baker. Great nickname, Adrian. That saddened me a little bit reading that, Lauren. Saddened me a little bit. But yeah, so born early 50s in the States. Oh, good shout, Lee. I think he's older than that, though. Good shout, but you're wrong. I'll give you the next one. Dad was an engineer. Mum was a choreographer, which in no small part affected what I would go on to do. So I was born in the 50s, early 50s in the States. Dad was an engineer. Mum was a choreographer. Hello, Vivian. How you doing? Not Robert Redford. He's older than that. Mum was a choreographer, which would in no small part shape what I would go on to do. Trump? No. No, Gabrielle. No. Not Trump. Oh, sorry, Jay. I wish I could change people's distorted thinking. Yeah, don't we all, Lauren? Don't we all? We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk John Travolta. I thought someone would say John Travolta. You're wrong. I get why you said it, Steve. I get why you said it. I'll give you another clue. My first major movie role was what? A dancer. We're after names, Gillian. This is not occupations. Bill Murray, Michael Jackson. No. No, I said you're doing so quick. I have to keep looking at the screen. Oh, Vivian. Vivian's in there. Viv's got it. Viv's got not Paul Abdul. It was Patrick Swayze. Blimey, that was quite impressive. Well done, Patrick Swayze. Oh, they're coming in now. You're too late. Vivian got it. Patrick Swayze. I'll tell you the rest. In 1972, I moved to New York to complete my formal dance training. And I starred as Danny Zuko in the backup cast on Broadway of Grease, obviously. My first major movie role was in 1983 with Rob Lowe and C. Thomas Howell. That was The Outsiders, guys. And I'm best known for what many people consider to be the best music of all time, obviously Dirty Dancing. And the last thing I played, unfortunately, I succumbed to cancer in 2009. So, well done, Vivian. Well played. Well played. Vivian, there you go. You get to choose the genre that I do tomorrow's song in. So well played. Hello, Francis. There you go. I'm impressed. I didn't think you get that quickly, actually. Well done. Right. You know this bit, I'm going to. I'll tell you a little bit about, let's put the light on, it's a bit dark in here. I talk about some things that happened on this day, and some days nothing much happened. And, but today, wow, 1st of July, blimey, loads of stuff happened. Charles Darwin's theories were read for the first time today. Oh, Charles Darwin. Are we all Darwinists? Darwinisters? I don't know. Do you believe in evolution? Do you believe in the theory of evolution? Do you? I most certainly do. I love watching animal programs, animal documentaries, and we are definitely animals. And it's very difficult not to believe in the theory of evolution when you see animals and when you see a bird that's beak went that way, and the flower it used to eat from's cup was that way, so the bird's beak went into it like that. Let's suppose like it went into it like that. Then the bird not wanting to poem on comedians, okay. The bird not wanting to, the flower, sorry, not wanting to feed the bird anymore, evolved to go that way, and the bird's beak went that way. It's hard to explain. I won't explain it very well, but it's brilliant. Does anyone not? Yeah, well, a lot of people don't believe. Religious people don't, do they? Christians don't believe in evolution. I think you can have both. I don't see why you can't have both, personally. Why not have it that someone created heaven and earth and evolution? I'm not religious, but I don't think they're mutually exclusive. But some people don't. I don't say you can't believe in evolution personally. But hey, let me write that down before I forget. Tomorrow's. No, hang on a minute. No, tomorrow's poem is birthday, Vivian. You're not choosing tomorrow's poem. Will you pay attention? You're choosing the style I do the song in tomorrow. That's what you're doing, Vivian. Keep up. All right, let yourself down there, haven't you? Not paying attention. You choose the style. So today's song will be done in the style of the Wurzels. I would suggest you choose a genre. You could choose, I suppose, an artist, but that might be difficult for me to pull off. Though I am a brilliant singer, as I think you'll all attest. But what makes no sense? What I just said about evolution and religion. I'm just trying to be, or you mean them? Oh, anyway. I was just trying to give theologians some. Well, I think you need to open your mind about that. Personally, I do think you have both. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think if you believe every single bit of the creationist bit, then perhaps not. But anyway, can't talk about it now. A, because I don't know what I'm talking about, and B, because this isn't the serious day. Jazz, all right, Jazz. So Jazz, all right. Maybe tomorrow. Did you guys dress up with a song? What's going to oh yes. No, clearly not. No, I let me just write this down before I forget. You'll give it away saying that set, but no, I didn't. I thought about it, and yeah, I know what you mean. But I forgot is what happened. That's basically what happened. That's what happened, Sarah. Basically, that's what happened. Birds and animals involved in something. Dead Alan Martin, hello buddy, right? I want to talk to you, Martin. Remind me to talk to you about Chelmsford and stuff. When you got a minute. There is a, yes, Gillian, there will be a serious day. Sorry, Sarah. Yeah, Gillian, not a serious day. A day when, like, at the weekend, right, Gillian, I don't think you were here for it. Very quick, basically, something happened to my daughter at the weekend. Don't worry, it's fine. Something happened that led me to do a whole show about it on Saturday. Gillian, if you look back on Saturday's show, you'll see what it's all about. And if you message me privately, I'll show you what it's all about. But, so anyway, I did a show about it, and it was a very serious, it was basically all this BLM business and I guess the racism around it. That's what it was about. So it was a very serious thing. We had a serious show. A lot of people tuned in. I hope some people got something from it. So people have said, and I think it'd be quite a good idea to actually just once a week have a serious topic. We just talk about serious topics. It's not miserable or anything. We just discuss the serious topic, and that's what's meant by that. Yeah, maybe so. We'll decide. Maybe we have a vote. Maybe I'll ask you lot at the end to vote the most popular day that comes up. Maybe I'll do that day. Maybe Sunday's good. We'll see. I know I've got off a bit. Yeah, I was talking about evolution, wasn't I? But thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I don't know enough about it, Lee, but you probably know more about it than I am. You've been much more well-read than I am. What else happened? So Charles Darwin. Also, in 1916, the Battle of the Somme, day one. Do you know how many casualties on our side there were in the Battle of the Somme in 1916? On one day, right? I find this incredible that a pitched battle, a field battle, a foot battle. I find it incredible. There were 19,240 casualties. 19. You imagine just getting 19. I just find that incredible. It's like that'd be like a third of a football ground, all like getting on the pitch, and the third of the other side, couple of, you know what I mean? This is one side. So it'd be like a football ground. You imagine a football ground holding 40,000 and the two halves of them basically go onto the pitch with guns and that and kill each other. Incredible. Sad, incredible. Also, Britain returns Hong Kong to China, which, you know, again, I'm not up in politics, but First World War, yes, Julie. You know, how's that working out? I know the people from Hong Kong aren't crazy about being ruled by China, are they? I know that much. I don't know much more than that, but I don't know. Watch this space on that one, I think. Don't know how that's going to work out. Right. Let's do the second quiz. I'm very thirsty tonight. It's a film, guys, as always. Second quiz is a film. I'm going to give you a clue to a film. You got to tell me what it is. Whoever wins it, private message me later with the film for tomorrow. I think fierce partly because me are in New York. Can you enjoy your weekends? Oh, I see, Sarah, you're being selfish. All right, we'll have a look. Did he really do that? Did that really happen? It's kicking off on... Yeah, I know it is, Judy. It's kicking off. Right, here we go. It's the film, guys. Here we go. Very simple, this. Buenos dias, mate. How you doing? There you go. That's it. Buenos dias, mate. How you doing? You all right? What's the film? What's the film? What's the card? Buenos dias, mate. How you doing? You all right? What is the film? What were you saying yesterday, Julian? I've forgotten what question I asked you. Who's going to get it? I think it's quite easy, this one, to be honest. So I'm looking here. I'm keeping my eye on the screen because I don't want to get the order wrong, get myself in trouble. Oh, maybe not. Lauren Mounsey. There you go. Lauren Mounsey. You should know it. Lauren's got it. Spanglish. Spanglish it was. Well, Lauren, you know what to do. Spanglish. Buenos dias, mate. How you doing? Spanish into English. See what I did there? Genius. Probably thinking lost in translation there, Andrew. We actually had that. I did that, didn't I? Lost in translation. Remember? The Spaniard. No, well, I see why you might have done that. But no, you're right, Arthur, but you lost out to Lauren, I'm afraid. Lauren's done it again. She's prolific, that Lauren. Honestly, prolific. Right, well done. Well done, Lauren. You know what to do. Time for today's poem, which is Caravans. As I say, Andy, yours is tomorrow's birthday, but Russell had one in the bank, as it were. And it's Caravans. Do you have a caravan, Russell? Was that why you asked for a poem about caravans? Just out of interest? Thought it was an interesting topic. So anyway, here we go. Caravans. I love my caravan, I do. My little house on wheels. If you haven't got one, you'll not know how it feels to hit the open road and holiday where you like. You may have a car, a truck, a van, or even a motorbike, but there's nothing quite as freeing as a house clipped to your car, when you can stop for your ablutions no matter where you are. Honk honk if you have one too. My other car's a Porsche. We abide by all the rules and the speed limit, of course. Who needs to fly away or the sands of Saint-Tropez when we can stop off at Norfolk on the way to Whitley Bay? And I know the sun's not guaranteed, but when it does come out, we have such fun watching the kids running about. Rolling in mud and bringing it indoors. Emptying the Portaloo. Tell me, who'd want more? Well, I'll tell you who'd want more. Me. Yes, bloody me. I've hated caravans since 1973, when we had to holiday on wheels because we couldn't afford to be like all my mates and get a trip abroad. Sleeping in a crowded car that was only meant for four because we're not allowed to sleep in the bed behind us because it's against the law. Oh, there'll be plenty to do, they said, as we made our way. Nothing we couldn't do in Essex, as it was raining every day. I can play Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, Snap or Solitaire from the comfort of my home, or in fact anywhere. Oh look, we've made another friend, he's waving his fist at us. And look, we're being overtaken by a double-decker bus. Oh, I love caravanning, I do. I mean, what's not to like, he says as we're overtaken by a guy on a push bike. Yes, Dad, we know that the wind is getting keen. We can see that as we head towards another ravine. And it's not even free to park, is it? There's ground we have to rent. I'd have felt like a festival goer if we'd have rocked up in a tent. The weather's shite, it's cold at night, and I've got rabies, I fear. But Mum and Dad love it, so we'll be back again next year. There you go, guys. My little poem about caravans and how I feel about them. I see some of you got them. To be honest, actually, to be fair, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind a caravan. I don't want to tug it behind me and all that, blown all over the shop. But I wouldn't mind one of those. Is it Winnebago? Is that what they're called? Those big old things. With house on wheels things. I wouldn't mind, Sarah. I wouldn't mind one of them, actually, to be honest. Wouldn't mind giving that a go. I don't need to go abroad anymore, really, to be honest. I mean, I like travelling, but obviously in my job I've travelled quite a bit, so I kind of selfishly, I'm not that bothered. I don't need the sun. To me, 25 degrees with sunshine, it's bang on for me. But it's all right, isn't it, really? Do you know what I mean? The other day, 32, 33, oh no. It knackers me out. Knackers me. Getting old, knackered. Right. I was talking about stuff that happened. There's loads of stuff happening today. Births galore. Camper van, that's the sort of thing we're talking about. You got one. You don't go out on your own, do you? Kimper. Kim's got a camper van. Cam's got a Kimper van. You could say, couldn't you, if you're a twat. Births. Henry Jones. You know Henry Jones was? Henry Jones? Indiana Jones, the creation of India, born in 1899. 1903, Amy Johnson, who flew from Britain to Australia on her own. By the way, how did she do that on her own? Was it non-stop, I wonder? You're on your top, do you, Kim? Good on you. Good on you. But you meet all sorts, didn't you? Eh? In your caravan, in your little camper van. 1906, Estee Lauder was born. Great day for birth. 1956, Dan Aykroyd. Remember Dan Aykroyd? Is he dead? Can't remember. And 1961, Lady Diana was born in 1961, on the 1st of July. And you else was born on the same day as Lady Di? I never knew this. The great Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis and Lady Di are twins. Remember we talked about that, didn't we, on one show? People who are twins. They're twins. And Missy Elliott in 1971 and Liv Tyler in 77. Lots of births on the 1st of July. Yeah, big day for it. Big day for it. Very randy. Exactly 9 months before the 1st of July, there was a whole lot of shagging going on, as the song goes. Right. What's it time for? Oh, it's time for the song, isn't it? In the style of the Wurzels. Hello, Anthony. Bleed now, mate. Come on, son. You're missing everything. Missed the best show ever. Right. Style of the Wurzels. Got me guitar. Right, here we go. Hang on. Hang on. The lights are on. But you're not home. Your mind is not your own. Your heart sweats. Your body shakes. Another kiss is what it takes. There you go, Linda. You join me just as I'm playing a song in the style of the Wurzels. You might get it. Be quick, love. Be quick. You might get it. Come on. Come on now. I'll do it again. I want the artist and the song. It's in the style of the Wurzels. I wish I could play the guitar a bit. Just a bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Oh, I don't need to. Becky's got it. Becky, well done. Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. Your lights are wrong, but no one's home. Do you remember the girls? The lights are wrong, but no one's home. Your mind is not your own. Your heart sweats, your body shakes. Another kiss is what it takes. You can sleep. I forget it anyway, yeah. It goes on like that for quite a while, doesn't it? But that's what Sarah said. I was going to dress up like the girls. But I forgot, basically. That's it. That's too busy laughing. How dare you? How dare you? Well done. Oh, shit, I've got it. Was it Becky? Becky? Was it you? Whom discovered? It's Erin's. It's my third daughter. It's Erin who owns the guitar. She never uses it, so I've taken it from her. And Tina Turner version of what? Of Addicted to Love. What are you saying to me? Yeah, it's Erin's guitar, peeps. Yeah. Honestly, she never plays it, so I've taken it from her. You know, that's what's happened, basically. And I'm putting it to good use, I think you'll agree. Teaching myself by just going like that all the time. I mean, what more can you do but that and move your other finger about? I don't understand how I'm not making music, to be honest. It's outrageous. Who won that? Was it Becky? I think it was, wasn't it? Was it Becky? Tell me if it wasn't. Who won Spanglish? I've got. Oh, Lauren did. Addicted to Love. It was Becky, wasn't it? Was it Becky? Becky, something about Liverpool. Was it Becky? Shut up. So Becky gets to choose the song tomorrow. Lauren gets to choose the film. They're going to message me prior. I love how you make reference what number daughter you're talking about. I have to, Gabby. That's right. That's Gabby. That's number 2. Saying how I make reference to the daughter. I've got 4 daughters. So when I'm talking to people, I do have to reference which number 1 it was. So number 1 is Karen. She's the one who got the grief for the weekend. Number 2 is Gabby, who's here right now. Number 3 is Erin, who owns the guitar. And number 4 is Megan, who is the baby, who I call Tiny Dancer. And in fact, if you go on my page, you'll see a little... you should all go on my page, actually, and look through the posts And because it was a 10... Why is it on there? Anyway, I think 10 years ago... 10 years ago? I posted... Buster, bless him. I think 10 years ago, I posted her doing a little dance, little song called the Chicken Wing song, it was called. Anyway, have a look, and now you'll see the baby on there. Gabby's here, she's 2. Karis had all the gear at the crew for the weekend, she's 1. Erin's guitar, she's 3. You'll get used to it. I have, just about. Right, wow, it's time, isn't it? It's time for a little excerpt of Life of Pearl, because it's nearly time for me dinner, and I'm very peckish. And I don't think it's even been put on yet, to be honest, because they're out having a walk. So, you know, I'm very hungry, basically, and that's what can I say. I know you think, why don't you cook your own dinner? I could, of course, but I'm talking to you like that, so, you know, shut it. I'd love to, but he won't do it. Oh, yeah, you're right, Becky. He won't. Thank you. Don't even talk to him. You love the Chasera say that. Yeah, you did say it, didn't you? Becky, stop talking to Buster. Becky, stop talking to... No one talk to Andrew Ponder, right? He's going to try and trick you into get me to do Liverpool songs. Don't speak to Andrew Ponder. You're banned. Better than mix up my mum's... Oh, you did that, so I don't know what you said there, Sarah. Oh, let me have a look what Sarah said. Better than getting their names mixed up. My mum calls everyone else's name, and I saw the video you're talking about. Makes me smile. Just had mine off for a swim. Just had your what? Oh, your dinner. See, you're off, Gillian. Winner's choice. You're right. Give another lemonade. Oh, hang on. Give another lemonade. Before cabs. 9 of us was going to say does that as well. I do that as well. I do get them mixed up, to be fair. I'm a Liverpool supporter too, though. Yeah, oh, Christ, I know that, Peggy. So I've banned you and all. Oh, God. All right, what song do you have to tell me privately what song anyway, Becky? You know that. You know the rules. Anyway, you can't make it a Liverpool song because they'll all know, wouldn't they? So you'll have given it away. Used to be called Tony. You look like a Tony, Gillian, to be fair. You don't know Gillian. If you knew Gillian, you'd say, you look like a Tony. Antonia, obviously. I'll say that. So, Gillian, do you remember that night in your bar when that couple sang Islands in the Stream? Oh, Lee, a bit late, mate. Do you remember that, Gillian? I know. Hello, Denise. You just got the... Gillian is from Liverpool and we worked together in Turkey. Was it just Turkey? Or did we work somewhere? I think it was just Turkey, wasn't it? And Gillian used to run a bar called the Butterfly Bar, I think it was called. And I've told you anyway, so I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to know, if you haven't heard the story, ask me. I know I've told the story. It was one of those moments, it was a beautiful moment that I'll never forget. It's just, you know, in life, you get those little gems, just little things that just make you feel good, even when things are shit. And, you know, that couple, I would love to see them. I'd love to just go up to them and just say, you know, you made me feel good. Well, just one day, one moment in time, I'll never forget. One of those little things, those little tent poles in your life. And Gillian was there, and I was there, and Tony Moresi was there. And it was a great night, wasn't it, Gillian? It was a great night. Right. Pearls, why are you talking about Pearl's a singer, Linda? Why are we back? Oh, Pearl, yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah, of course. Here we go. Pearl's a swinger, as it was once suggested. Let's go and get it all set up. Hello, Melanie. You always come late, darling, don't you? Come in, join late, I mean. I don't know. Here we go. Anyway, so... very dry. So we've moved on in the book. You might remember that Pearl was having a bath, wasn't she? She's had loads of things going on. There've been deaths galore. She's made a lot of love to a lot of people. And a few people have died along the way. She had a lot of adventures. She's travelled thousands of miles. And now she's back home in Chicago. You know, she met up with a girl who she had a romantic liaison with. She's gone now. Her mum died, unfortunately, during all that. And now she's having a bath. Now, we're moving on. And we join Gordon. Gordon Lightyear. You might remember Gordon. Gordon was sat in the beer garden drinking biscuits. Hello, Joy. Where you been, love? Literally, where have you been? I'll talk to you in a minute. It's my sister. By the way, it's your sister too, by the way. Gordon was sat in the beer garden drinking biscuits when he started to think about Pearl. Although he was responsible for her leaving Reykjavik and Chicago, he never wanted her to. His hand had been forced on both occasions, and not a day went by that he didn't think about fondant fancies, and occasionally Pearl as well. And as he sat down, a tear ran down his cheek. He was a macho man and a close friend of Sunita's, so he didn't want the boys to see him cry, so he put his welding mask on and continued drinking. He hadn't cried since he lost his father in IKEA. And then again in his 20s when Peggy Mitchell had given him a wedgie for not drinking up after she called last orders. Yes, he was a hard, no-nonsense kind of guy, but he had a heart the size of Clapham Common, which, to be fair, he'd had looked at by specialists who'd given him weeks to live. They didn't state just how many weeks, however, and it was 63 years ago, so he really wasn't too bothered. He was still thinking about Pearl when Dick Rogers appeared. Dick Rogers appeared from behind a privet hedge. Dick was one of those friends you have by accident, but never really liked. He was arrogant, brash, and loved to show off his wealth. He'd made his first billion when he was no more than a day old from being royal. He'd then invested his hard-earned wealth into staple mining. Staples were a rare commodity and had been known to fetch as much as 40 pence a pound on the open market. Needless to say, he was rolling in it. He owned 3 cars and drove them all at once, just in case he lost one on a roundabout. He owned a house on Dinkle Cliffs, an affluent part of Chicago, where only the select few lived. The likes of Alan Syrup, JKLM and Duncan Valentine's Day were all his neighbours. When Gordon saw him, immediately he tried to hide under a nearby bus, but it was too late. Dick had seen him and insisted on taking a chair. Gordon talked him out of that, so he sat down next to him instead. Dick was one of those people who only really spoke to anyone so he could brag about his recent adventures or purchases, and today was no exception. As it turned out, Dick had just bought Venice and was planning to turn it into an amusement park, but he was getting pushback from the Venice Council and was basically looking for backing from local residents. Gordon rarely went to visit Venice, but did have an aunt who sat on the committee. Gordon saw through Dick straight away and sent him packing with a flea in his ear and steam in his boiler. Shortly after, Selwyn got back from the bar with a round of sandwiches and a drink for himself. Selwyn was Gordon's best friend since he'd rescued him from a burning bush. Sel, as he was known to everyone, was a big guy, covered in tattoos and shaving foam. He'd served in the force for 20 years before moving onto UPS. Each of his tattoos represented a time in his life. On his upper arm he had the word Mum, because he had one. And on his other arm he had Dad, because, well, he had one of those as well. On his leg he had herpes and ringworm on his arse. His body really did tell a story. He looked like a man who'd been around the world in 80 days on a space hopper and lived to tell the tale. Hello, Jackie. Hello, cuz. Unlike Dick, Sel wasn't a rich man. In fact, he'd have been living on the streets were it not for Gordon and the fact that he grew up in Venice and couldn't swim. This was a boys' night out, but that was disrupted by Selwyn's wife, Medusa. He'd been married to Medusa for only 3 months. It was a whirlwind romance that had culminated in her expecting their first child. They were expecting a boy and they decided to call it Skip, because that's where he was conceived. Medusa said hello to Gordon and sat between them, which was odd, as there was no one on the opposite side of the table. So the three sat touch tight on the bench and discussed Gordon's plans for Mardi Gras and the Wicker Man Festival that was being held the following Thursday in nearby Madagascar. Gordon wasn't sure what he was going to wear on the float. He knew that if Pearl had been around, had he not run her out of town, she'd have knitted him an outfit. And that's where we end it, guys. That's where we end for tonight. Gordon, we've got a bit Gordon-centric tonight. So remember, Gordon is getting ready for Mardi Gras the following Thursday nearby Madagascar. He needs an outfit. And it's that perhaps one of you lot can suggest who won tonight. Who won tonight? I'll tell you, is Vivian still there? Anyhow, what's going to happen to Gordon? Gordon needs an outfit for Mardi Gras. What's he going to do? What outfit is he going to get? Just suggest an outfit for Gordon. And then the next bit of the story will be revolving around said outfit. So the first that's a Jackie is the last name on my little list here. The next name I see was a suggestion for Gordon's outfit. Hello, Vivian, you're still there? Already cheers in. So Vivian, suggest an outfit. Well, anyone really. Sorry, Vivian, I'd forgotten that I said you. Dragons, too late. Gillian's done it. So the next part of Pearl is Gordon is going to get a dragon outfit for Mardi Gras. That is going to be the next part of the story. Too late, Becky. You win enough anyway. Don't forget, Becky, you need to get in touch with me. Tell me the song and Lauren, the film. And failing there. Too late. It's too bloody late, isn't it? It's Dragon. So shut your faces. It's too late. Yeah. Well done. Well done, Gillian, for getting in there. Gillian is from Liverpool as well. It's funny. If Gillian had only thought about that, you could have gone for Liverpool and I'd have done it as well. I'd have done it. I have to do what you tell me. I'd have done it. But you didn't, Quick, what's the card? Quick, what's the card? If you get the card, I'll dedicate the show to Liverpool. That's what I'll do. If you get the card, go on, I'll give you a couple of guesses. The Liverpool supporters, before I go, I'll give you, it's 1939, not the year, the time. I'll give you a minute. Guess the card. If you get the card, I'll do the show about Liverpool. Well, at least not all of it. No, not just... Yeah, well done. Lauren gets it. Yeah, the cards. You know what I mean? Just give me... Gillian. Bless you. I need more than that. You got... Oh, I don't know how many seconds you got. 3 of hearts, no. I like this game. 3 of clubs, no. 10 of hearts, no. Ace of hearts, no. 4 of spades, no. Don't know how much longer you got. 10 of hearts, no. I'm watching the clock. I think it might have gone. No, not worth guessing. Not a man of you. Sarah, oi, it's not over, is it? The fat lady hasn't sung yet, Sarah. All right? But it's done. You didn't get it. Unlucky. Oh, what 5 of spades? No, it was. Why did you all go for spades, by the way? 8 of spades. So near, yet so far. Mwah. See you tomorrow. Night, night.